We'll do a specific sharing of the course content because today we are an interactive course. So the contents, there are some of the same as before. There are also some differences that I hope that all students can make some exchanges through this content in the future. So today's topic is how to work efficiently. The high pressure workshop. In the first part of me, I'd like you to answer that. What is your understanding of this picture, right? Okay, hey.
That data, information, knowledge, and wisdom, those four are data, is just the real world, something that doesn't make any sense. Just some factual data where then this has been through my understanding. You go and have an interaction with it. It becomes your information that is useful to you. But this useful information, you can only do it through a connection with some of your existing knowledge. It becomes your knowledge. That's what makes you useful to you.
Yeah.
When your knowledge becomes a lot of your existing knowledge, it can help you find a quick path to success. That's what guides your life, guide your work, make your life and work easier, let you make more money. Then this is wisdom. So this is actually about how do we get something in the real world from raw data to information to become my own knowledge, a path to some changes in my life, studies and work.
Very good, very good. That is in the process of our communication. I found that Roy's understanding was very specific. It is also integrated with his work. So we're actually starting today with a work and life underlying logic to understand a data. Just order a point of data to a surface of data. Hey, we're on the line. How can we connect the data together? And then we had our system. They shape our intelligence. I think I can emphasize a little bit here. One is that the wisdom of each person lies in his scarcity and uniqueness. It's not whether or not it's disingenuous. It must be right. It doesn't matter if it's negative. What matters is your awareness of the link itself. It is with your own cognition, and in the process of building the underlying logic, you are screening a process for validating your body of knowledge. This is very important. Okay, so why don't we use this topic and communication to start our conversation today? So that's what we have today for highly productive people at work. Then I think I have a few points to share with you because we are small partners of the internet, or we are in the process of rapid digital progress. We all talk a lot about the role of labels. Then I think everyone should set up a label. Then I have a few words to say to you all. Just sync it up. The first sentence, rolling. What do you think it means to admit defeat? Or in your own life and work? How do you understand this sentence? Well, I understand that people may have different fates. Some people are born with a key. Well, the golden key, their starting points may be different. But I don't think this can be a destination for you. You may, though your fate is so, but you may not bow to life. You have to achieve a better one through your own efforts. Actually, achieve a better one at a higher level. Very good. I absolutely agree with you. It's true that we are passing on our message. In the process of improving work efficiency, I will have this sentence to lay the groundwork because I am the recognition of human cognition and perception. Because now we are more like the second sentence. We become the best version of ourselves. I can emphasize here the most authentic self. That is, everyone has to make a judgment about themselves. But most people, he thinks he's great, but he may be particularly prone to admit defeat. So I think I am a person who accepts his fate and does not admit defeat. How can we increase efficiency in wages? Master the working method. The premise is that we see ourselves as a person who can learn for life. We think of ourselves as people who are focused on long-term value. We will spend our entire lives doing one thing. Perhaps this sentence is also called lifelong learning. So in this case, the increase in your efficiency. You will have patience. You feel that you will have a continuous process of improvement in the future. Instead of using this stage or this time of year to set your own, it's work performance, a law of achievement in life. So the third sentence says, oops, I think the most important thing, we need to establish a long-term value for ourselves by focusing on slow variables. And yes, or you learn it in the course of work practice. Ding Talk always approves of you like this, because I know you are someone who loves to learn very much.
My value is just say that no matter what you do, then I generally rarely think. So I'm not a very smart person, but I only need to put enough effort into one thing. Well, I can definitely do better than 1 to 80% of people. But if I just say 3 days, there's a short period of time each to do a sprint. That would basically be easy to give up. Then I'm more of a comparison. I'm more interested. I think it's valuable. I will put a long time to keep working hard on this. Okay.
Very touching. Why did we make the third sentence our label level today? That is, our entire economy is moving in China's economy now. As you go down, you can actually see that this is the law of economics, because it's the economy, just like the human life cycle. It's all regular. You have to be serious. Let's say we judge one thing as we just shared and communicated. We've known ourselves for a long time. Maybe it's not the outside world's evaluation of you first. It's your own cognitive self. This is very important. The second thing, our slow variable is a person's deep heritage. There's an idiom that says it very well. It's called quantitative change leading to qualitative change. You have a certain amount of time to accumulate, just as we have so far. Maybe the Chinese are a little anxious right now. Economic anxiety. Anxiety about the short-term results we can't get now. But if we see this sentence today, when trying this, well, I've made a lot of progress than I used to.
A lot more.
Maybe I can indeed feel my progress. Secondly, I did something that I couldn't do before. But some people may be short-term. Some people stay for a long time. Then when you recognize this sentence, your future productivity and your patience are enough. Then I will announce these working rules to you today. Then in fact, what time is it today? It's all my personal opinions and biases. I want to tell you today that there is no one-size-fits-all methodology for every work efficiency improvement. It's what everyone does at work, and ways and means to improve the relative efficiency for themselves. It is a personal opinion in itself. Go back to the first page we just talked about. So the first topic we've just talked about is data to intelligence. Wise, benevolent, see benevolence. The wise see wisdom. What is the most important thing? Can you agree with the methodology I have developed today? Form the demonstration process of points, lines, and surfaces, just as we will learn to write papers in the future. That's the methodology of our work. All because of my personal practice fully verified. They developed a unique methodology. Even if we refer to a lot of literature, hey, the final opinion is my own formation. I solved the problem in this way. Maybe even solve imperfections. But it's one way of doing my work, one way of accumulating. Does anyone deny this?
Yes.
Okay, row. Then today we will explain to you more systematically in my work efficiency methodology. If you want to improve your own methodology, your work efficiency has improved. I think it's the 5-pronged of highly effective people. 5 management. So which 5 are these? The first is our mindset management. As we discussed on the first page today, we first have an understanding of ourselves. Even I think it is a kind of forgiveness. What kind of situation do you pursue for yourself? It is very important to do one thing and adjust one state to do one thing. So for self-management and efficiency improvement for a professional manager. The first is the adjustment of self-management status. The faster someone adjusts who has a clearer understanding of this, anyone can apply this state. What is the second point? Cool. We manage by objectives. This is important. And for management by objectives, this person believes that
the goal is everyone. It doesn't matter at work or my own life. Then you have a saying called, if you don't know where to go, you are already there.
Yeah.
Must have one. You have a long-term vision of who you really want to be. And you have something to say in the process. I have some small checkpoints. Well, then I can check it step by step. Am I on track for where I want to end up? Rather than saying constantly this today in this direction, tomorrow in that direction. This is my target.
Very important, because management by objectives is ours. Well, I'm looking again. When writing my thesis, I refer to a lot of literature. 95% of people have no goal or have vague goals. If you already have a goal, in fact, your overall development and awareness will be much improved, because you will do what Roy just said. You are relatively clear. Do one thing. you are more likely to achieve good. The third point is called time management. We are always in the process of time management. So time management is very important. You have to judge the investment of your time in various ways, including important, urgent, important, or not. The fourth, learning management, as we are discussing right now. What are the easier ways to achieve my goals? What kind of time do we devote to what?
Can.
This way. The last one I think is very important. Why do you others call it action?
Just
Action is the beginning. As we are sitting here right now, if we recognize, oh, it turns out that there's a methodology for improving our work efficiency and doing one thing, then let's explore to elaborate, just bumping into as phones away. Does that work? The most important thing is action management. So action is the most important way for us to improve efficiency because of repeated verification to repeatedly find the right answer. It is the most essential part of our efficiency improvement. I took a moment today to briefly communicate with you the working principles of high-performance people. Thank you all for your participation. So here's what we're doing. Put these methods into practice in our work and life as soon as possible. I believe there will be a good outcome. Okay? Thank you very much.
okay, thanks.